hello, hi guys. So good morning.
प्रोफाइल्स तो मैच हो
And
गए
welcome to today's
पर
wait. Live here also. Yeah. So yeah, welcome to today's session. So sorry for the delay, but I was here on time. Okay, I was not late. The tech team was late. The team which makes us live on YouTube, they were late because it is 11 a.m. in the morning. They have not started working yet. All right, but for you guys, what 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. We can come anytime and help you out before your board exam, right? Hi Zed, Sony, Naman, Jaya, Krita, hi Dharmesh, Kashish, Uma Devi, Aday, Abhishek, Ishika. How's your preparation going? How's your preparation going? Everything is good? All set, all ready? Hi Devashri, hi Aradhna, hi Ishika, hi Priya, hi, all of you. Call everybody. We are going to revise everything today itself in detail with your doubts solved, with questions practiced, and with mock tests. So today is the day. Today is our final preparation day, and we are going to complete our preparation from zero till hero. Okay, we are going to complete our preparation with everything. All right. So call all your friends, inform them that we are having a marathon session today. So this is the first session which is starting at 11 a.m. or you can say 5 minutes late than 11 a.m. Okay, guys. So let's begin. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and call all your friends to today's session. Preparation is going well. Only circles is making you scared. All right. बताएंगे प्रदीप बताएंगे. Hi Harmanjot. Yes. So let's begin. This is Marathon Series Part 1. And in this Part 1, what are we going to do? So we are going to do basically a few chapters today and few chapters in the 3 p.m. session. Okay. So in marathon, what is going to happen? Full syllabus revision is going to happen. Practice questions are going to happen. And you are going to have a mock test today at 4 p.m. So don't forget to attend the mock test. All right. Don't forget to attend the mock test. It's very important. Whatever I'm going to revise today, use those concepts in the mock test to analyze whether you have learned everything nicely or not. You will have a good idea. Okay. Yes, so where is the mock test? Here is the mock test link. I am just showing you quickly. So just go to our video, Term 2 ka marathon. Alright. So in this Term 2 ka marathon, click on the description. In the description, you have class 10th mock test link. Once you click on this link, a website will open. You can see there are total 40 marks, total 14 questions, and the duration is 1 hour 30 minutes. These are the instructions through which you can attempt your test, and once you click on start test, your timer will start. Okay. So everybody attempt this mock test. It's very good judgment of how much you have gained all the concepts. It will help you learn what all things you are still weak at, and it will help you improve at the same time, right? So yes, follow this mock test today 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Yes, you will get marks. Yes, you will get marks. You will know how much you have prepared, and how will you get the result. So the result of the mock test is available on Telegram channel. On Telegram channel, just after 1 hour of the test, it will be uploaded on the Telegram. Okay, it will be uploaded on Telegram channel. Everybody, all right. Hi Disha. Yes, on Telegram channel. All of you have joined our Telegram channel. On that Telegram channel, the result, not the result exactly, but the solution of the mock test will be uploaded. Cool. So, this is part 1 of the chapters. No, Tarun Beta, I am not going to discuss the solution of mock test, but I will be discussing solution of your board paper. Okay. Tomorrow, paper discussion will also happen. पेपर डिस्कशन विल ऑल्सो हैपन टुमारो ऑन आवर चैनल. ठीक है, तो कल हम अपने चैनल पे पेपर डिस्कशन भी करेंगे आपके बोर्ड एग्जाम के बाद. सो इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन ज्वाइन आवर पेपर डिस्कशन टुमारो ऑफ योर बोर्ड एग्जाम्स. ऑल राइट. Okay, so let's begin. Part 1, this is part 1. ठीक है, part 1 में we are having revisions of quadratic equation, arithmetic progression, circles and statistics. 4th chapter. Yes, circle is there. Fire I am not ignoring you. Fire को कौन ignore कर सकता है भाई, जला के सब कुछ खत्म कर देगा fire. And the circles also we are revising. We are revising everything bhai. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, so let's begin one by one all the chapters. Mock test answers. Mock test answer will be there. Sorry, I have written result here. Let me write it for you. Mock test answers will be on Telegram. Mock test ka solution will be on Telegram. Mock test answers will be on Telegram. Join the Telegram channel. Join the Telegram channel. Okay. Just give me 1 second, bachcho. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So let's begin. Quadratic equation के साथ we are going to start our revision, and yeah, simultaneously we'll practice and we'll have the mock test also. Okay. So also part 2, that is marathon series part 2, is coming at 3 p.m. today, where we will be revising construction, surface area and volume, and applications of trigonometry. All right, how will you get the confidence, Seema? You will get the confidence when you practice questions. If you are lacking in confidence, if you are feeling that you have prepared everything but still confidence is not there, practice, it will be fine. Okay, chalo bhai. So quadratic equation. Now, what is a quadratic equation? You all know very well. Any equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is called as is equal to 0 is called as quadratic equation, where the condition is a must not be equal to 0. Now, this is a very important condition. Today, I will show you an example how to use this condition. Okay. Now, C is a constant, and similarly, you can form any type of expressions. It does not matter that plus only will be there, minus sign can also be there, because any term can be positive or negative in the entire quadratic expression, right? Now, for example, if we have such type of expression 4x minus 12, they can give you such type of question in exam to confuse you. You can simply write down this is not a quadratic equation because a is 0. There is no term having power 2. Next, how to find out solution of a quadratic equation, or you can say roots of a quadratic equation. So basically, solutions of quadratic equation can be obtained by splitting the midterm method. Now, splitting the midterm method, or you can say finding roots method, both the methods can be used. No, if in your question it is mentioned factorization method, then you have to use factorization method. You can't use any other method, right? Now, what is factorization method? Suppose we have an equation x square minus 6x plus 4 is equal to minus 1. Now, first of all, we will convert it to the form of quadratic equation a square plus bx plus c, right? Now, after this, what you have to do? You have to multiply a and c, and you have to split b such that it is equal. You have to split b such that when you multiply, you get a into c. When you add, you get b. So you have to split it in that way. So here, let us suppose our a is 1, our c is 5. 1 into 5 is 5. So we need to split the middle term such that the product is 5, the product is 5 and the sum is minus 6. How will that happen? So the product is 5 only when one of the factor is 1 and the other factor is 5. Now with the help of 1 and 5, how can we get 6? By adding them. So minus 1 plus minus 5 is minus 6. So like this, I have split the middle term and I am writing it as x minus 5 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now I will equate it separately to 0 to find the solution. So x will be 5 and x will be 1. So there are two solutions or two roots of this equation. Alright. Next is discriminant. Now what is discriminant? So the roots of the quadratic equation can also be found out by this formula, which is x will be equal to minus b plus minus root of internet is fine. Yeah, now it is fine. Okay. So we are going to find out the value of discriminant. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac, and the same the value for solution or roots of an equation can be found out with the help of this particular formula. Okay. Yes, it's fine now. It's fine now. The lag is gone. Okay. Next is nature of roots. Now, nature of roots can be found out with the help of discriminant. Now, we know that if our quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c, the value of discriminant is root over b square minus 4ac. Now, if your value of d is equal to 0, then two equal real roots will be there. If your value of d is greater than 0, then two distinct real roots will be there. And if your the value of d is less than 0, then no real roots are there. Okay. So, in both these situations, they will be distinct. In this situation, they will be equal, and in these two situations it will be real, and in this situation it will be virtual. Not virtual, basically you can say, you learn about them. So complex roots are there. Okay, good morning Aisha. All right. So these are the this is the formula with the help of which we decide the nature of roots. Now let's solve one question. Everybody solve this question. Solve for the value of x root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. What will be the value of x? What will be the value of x? Come on. Solve for x. Solve for the value of x. How can you do it? You can do it by simply factorization, or you can also do it by the formula minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Everybody find the value of x. What is it? Minus root 2 and 5 minus 5 divide by root 2. Okay. Yes, Ishita. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay, okay. I will help you with that. Come on. डाउट सेशन कब है विनोद बेटा? डाउट सेशन is at 6:15 p.m. Doubt session is at 6:15 p.m. Or everybody be there. Also, if you want to ask doubts, you have to fill the Google form. You have to fill the Google form with your doubts, and this Google form is given on the community page of our channel. Also, it is given on Telegram. So just fill the Google form for asking your doubts. I will take up at 6:15 p.m. today. All right. Chalo bhai. Solved it, all of you. So what is x? X is the root of this equation. So minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Everybody solve quickly. What is minus b? Minus 7 plus minus root over. What is b square? 7 square minus 4 into what is a? Root 2. What is c? 5 root 2. Multiply. What are you getting? So when we multiply, we are getting minus 7 plus minus root over 7 sevens are 49 minus 4 fives are 20, 22s are 40. So it is 40. Oh, sorry, I have not written here. Divide by 2a. Now we are dividing it by 2 into root 2 because a is root 2. This is a, this is b, this is c. Now this is minus 7 plus minus root over 9 divided by 2 root 2. So it is going to be minus 7 plus minus 3 upon 2 root 2 is equal to minus 7. Like there will be two roots. One will be minus 7 minus 3 upon 2 root 2 and minus 7 plus 3 upon 2 root 2. So when we solve it further, what we are going to get? Minus 7 minus 3 is minus 10 upon 2 root 2. Minus 7 plus 3 is minus 4 upon 2 root 2. Now 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. So we will get minus 5 upon root 2 and minus 2 upon root 2. It can be further simplified as minus root 2. So we are getting two roots, minus 5 upon root 2 and minus root 2. Everybody got it? Yes, Viji, I will explain. I will explain. My goodness. Upstream and downstream is like the biggest doubt you guys are having. Don't worry. I will explain. I will explain. Okay? I will explain. Okay? Yes, Malati, of course, factorization can be used to solve it. No problem. No problem at all. But since it is a direct formula based question, factorization is something you have to think of. Now, what can be done, how can be done, how to split the middle term. So generally students avoid factorization because this is direct formula. Put everything in the formula, you'll get the answer. No extra efforts are required, right? Can we write 2 root 2 as 2? Of course not, Aryan. 2 root 2 and 2 are different things. You can't write 2 root 2 as 2. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Next question. Find the value of k for the following quadratic equation so that it has two equal roots. Kx x minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. So find the value of k so that it has two equal roots. Find the value of k so that it has two equal roots. I will explain everything there. Everything. Don't worry. Everything for you. Find the value of k for the following quadratic equation when it has two equal roots. Vandana is getting 6. Super fast, Vandana. Sayuri, beta. No, you can't write it like that. Namaste, Ghost Gaming. 6. All of you are getting 6. How are we getting 6? We will find the value of the discriminant. B square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. But this is not a quadratic equation. First, we will convert it into standard form of quadratic equation. So, it will be kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, this is A, this is B, this is C. Put everything in the formula. What is B? Minus 2k whole square minus 4 into k into 6 is equal to 0. This implies that minus 2k whole square will be what? 4k square minus 24k is equal to 0. So it will be 4k square is equal to 24k. Now 4 ones are 4, 4 6 are 24, k cancel. We will get k is equal to 6. Right? Right? K is equal to 6. So what should be the value of k so that it is equal to, now one student gave a very good answer. One student has given a very good answer. Okay. K can be 0 or 6. K can be 0 or 6 because we are cancelling k here. So k can, is it correct or wrong? Is it correct or wrong? Correct or wrong? Tell me. K is equal to 0 or 6. Is it correct or wrong? If we write it like that, 0 or 6. Is it correct or wrong? Correct or wrong? Correct or wrong? Correct. Swati is saying correct. Manish is saying correct. Pratyush is saying correct. Tarun is also saying correct. Army is also saying correct. Pragati also correct. It is wrong. Why is it wrong? A can never be equal to 0. Therefore, K can't be equal to 0. I told you to remember this. I told you, remember this. You remember, I told you. A is not equal to 0 is a very important condition. Remember this. So it is wrong. If you write A, K is 0. So it is wrong because A can never be 0. Since K is your first term, you can never put 0 over there. It will be not a quadratic equation. Understood? So this K value 0 or 6 is wrong. K will just be 6. Okay. Very good. Now let's look at arithmetic progression, all the formulas that we have. Okay, so what is arithmetic progression? Now, I'm revising from the basics. I'm revising from basic till all the max level, whatever you want. I'm revising from basics because if there is any student who has not yet learned any chapter, you will be able to solve some questions. Okay, so I'm solving from basics. Now, what is AP? AP is arithmetic progression in which there is a number series which has a fixed gap in between. So, every term of the every term of the AP will have numbers such that all the numbers have a common difference which are equal, right? So, here we have the numbers, for example 1357, they are differing by 222, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, they have a difference of plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, they have a difference of 0. So all of them are in arithmetic progression. So in arithmetic progression we call A as the first term, second term will be A plus common difference, third term will be A plus 2D, fourth term will be A plus 3D, and so on. Nth term will be A plus n minus 1 into D, where D is the common difference, right? Now, nth term is what? If you want to find out what is the 40th term, what is the 41st term, what is the 50th term, any term can be found out with this formula. First term plus n minus 1 into D, where n is the term which you want, which is asked in the question. Which is asked in the question. Okay? Now, for example, this is an example. If you want to find out the value of n, you need the first term, that is 5. You need the common difference. What is the common difference? Observe, 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. So, plus 2 is the common difference. Put it over in the formula. So, you are getting nth term is 2n plus 3. Now, if in your question, there is a common mistake that is possible over here, everybody note down. If I ask you a question, an is equal to 2n square plus 3, what is the value of a5? What is the value of a5? What is the value of a5? Thank you, Anukar. Same to you, beta. Thank you, Craft Jam. 53? 53 है ना? 53? 5 5 is 25, 25 is 50. A5 is 53. Now, what if I tell you your answer is wrong? Who is going to tell me why is it wrong? Your answer is wrong. Now, tell me why is it wrong? Why is your answer wrong? Who's going to tell me? Why is your answer wrong? A5 is not 53. A5 is not 53. It is wrong. Hi, Sudhi. Because it is wrong because nth term can never be quadratic. It can never be quadratic. Nth term always will be linear equation. It can never be quadratic. If in your question it is ever given the nth term is 2n square plus 3, your answer cannot be 53 Because nth term cannot be quadratic, you have to write in your answer sheet that this question is wrong. Nth term can never be quadratic. It can never be quadratic. It will always be linear. So don't solve the question. It is not going to be 53. All right. Okay, so this is the nth term. After this, we are having sum of the first n terms of an AP. So what is the sum? Basically, if you have first 10 terms, first 20 terms, first 50 terms, and you don't know what are the terms, but they're asking you what will be the sum of all the terms. So how will you write it? The formula is number of terms divided by 2 multiplied by twice of first term plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the formula of first n terms ka sum. Now there are two formulas, basically one formula represented in another way. So you can also write sum of n terms as n divided by 2 into first term plus nth term. This is also a formula. Okay, so दोनों formula same to same है. Okay, so a plus an or 2a plus n minus 1 into d, both are kind of same formulas. Okay. Now this is a summarization of all the formulas, nth term, sum of n terms, how you will find out difference. So difference A can be found out by basically an minus 1. Remember, difference can be found out by an minus 1. Alright, and sum of n terms can also be written as n by 2 into a1 plus an. Now let's do one question. Okay. All right. Fast and furious, whatever doubt you have, put it in the Google form given on the community page. I will take up at 6:15 p.m. No, Sayuri beta. We have made the slides on our own by our own SMEs. चलो ठीक है. हाँ, उदय ने भी एक क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया. So tell me one thing, बच्चों. Sn will be linear or quadratic? Sn will be linear or quadratic? जल्दी से everybody tell me. Sn will be linear or quadratic? Yes. Sn is quadratic. An is linear. Always remember. Sn is quadratic. An is linear. Understood, Uday? Sn can be quadratic. An cannot be quadratic. Sn cannot be linear. Sn has to be quadratic. ठीक है जी. चलो everybody solve. Very simple question. It can come for 2 marks. It can come for 3 marks if your examiner is very good mood में. अरे I will do upstream and downstream का question. Everybody please relax. I will teach you upstream and downstream. Please relax. Please relax. Okay. What is the term? Sorry. Which term of the AP 3711 is 0? Which term of the AP 3711 is 0? Tell me, tell me. Okay, very good question. Very good question. So, which term of this AP can be 0? There is no such term which can be 0 because if I... So, how are you going to solve this question? How are you going to solve this question? Will you simply write answer? Not possible. Will you write it like this? No, don't write it like this. You have to solve and show. Okay. So, you have to solve it. A plus m minus 1 into d has to be 0. So, first term is 3 plus n minus 1 into difference is 4. It should be equal to 0. So, after this 3 plus 4n minus 4 is equal to 0. 4n minus 1 is equal to 0. So it will be n, or let's like 4n is equal to 1. So n is equal to 1 upon 4. Okay. So yes, exactly. Very good, half gaming beta. So ultimately you have to represent n value is coming to be 1 upon 4. And since after this, what will you write? You have to write since n cannot be fractional, there is no such term. There is no such term whose value is 0. Will be 0. Okay? So you have to write full explanation. If you don't write full explanation, you will not get full answer marks. Okay? You have to write a full explanation for this particular question. Very good. Next question. Is the question completely visible? Sum of the second and the seventh term of an AP is 70. Might not be visible completely. If its 15th term is one less than twice of its 8th term, find the AP. Sajiv beta, from next week Pakka se class 10th ka new batch is starting, because this week class 10 board exam over. So now no more board exam preparations. After this, class 10 2022-23 batch will start. ठीक है? Easy question, of course. AP में everything is easy, beta. Nothing is difficult. AP is very easy, right? Come on, everybody solve. It is easy, definitely very easy. Very nice, Naman. Very nice. Hi, Ankita. How to solve this question? Sum of second and the seventh term of the AP is 30. So what will be the second term of the AP? It is basically saying that A2 plus A7 is equal to 30. A2 is A plus D. A7 is A plus 6D is equal to 30. This implies that 2A plus 7D is equal to 30. This is equation number 1. Equation number 2 is A15 is 2 times of A8 minus 1. What is A15? A plus 14D is equal to 2 times of A plus 7D minus 1. So A plus 14D is equal to 2A plus 14D minus 1. 14D cancel. 2A will come this side. So A minus 2A is equal to minus 1. So minus A is equal to minus 1. This implies that A is equal to 1. Everybody is getting A is equal to 1. Everybody is getting A is equal to 1. Yes, so A is coming as 1. After this, put this value in this equation to get the value of D. So 2 into 1 plus 7D is equal to 30. So 7D is equal to 30 minus 2 is equal to 28. So D will be equal to 28 divided by 7 is equal to 4. So D value is coming out to be 4. Now in the question, what are they asking? So everybody, what we will do? We will be like A is equal to 1, D is equal to 4, answer solved. And we will be very happy that we have solved our answer. But we have not yet solved the answer. The question is asking find the arithmetic progression. So what is the arithmetic progression? Therefore, the AP is first term 1. Second term 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. And so on. At least write 4 terms and then write and so on. Then your answer is going to be complete. Without this, you can't simply write A1 and D and leave the answer. They will cut 1 marks for this. है ना? Chalo, very good. Okay, guys. Now let's come to circles, the smallest chapter, which is the most difficult one for many of you. Now, what is there in circles? So circles basically has just two theorems, and those two theorems are here to scare you as much as possible, right? So, what is a circle? You all know very well. Now, circles can have three types of lines. A line crossing through it is called the secant of the circle, or you can call it as a this line segment will be called as the chord of the circle. A line touching the circle at just one point is called as the tangent of the circle. And if a line is not passing through it, not touching to it, is called as non-intersecting line. Okay. Now, the tangent of a circle is a very special line. It touches the circle only at one point and it does not crosses over the circle at all. Okay. Now, there are two theorems related to tangents of a circle. First theorem is the tangent is always perpendicular to the radius of the circle. So R and T will always be perpendicular, making an angle of 90 degree at the point of contact. We don't call it as point of intersection. In your answer sheet, don't write point of intersection. It is point of contact. It is not point of intersection. Okay. Please remember these chota sa mistakes that you can do. Otherwise, your half marks will be gone. Write it as point of contact. Okay. Now, how can we draw the tangent? So, the tangents can be drawn from one point touching the circle at two different points on the circle, forming a tangent over there. Similarly, a tangent can be drawn touching the circle at one point like this from a point on the circle. Okay, so this is on the circle, this is outside the circle. All right. And if a point is inside the circle, it is not a tangent. It is not a tangent. Okay. Now there is theorem number 2. Theorem number 2 says that if you have a point outside the circle and you are drawing two tangents from it, then these two tangents will be of equal lengths. If this is x centimeter, this will also be x centimeter always. All right. Yes. Now, these are the two theorems. Let's see if you can apply them to solve the questions. Because theorems so easy hai. Question solve karna difficult hai na. So everybody, let's apply this. Let's apply this. How are we going to find the value of chord AB? You have two theorems. Use the two theorems well. Which theorem will be used here? Which theorem will be used here? So it's very simple. You know that P is a point outside it. So we know that this side of the triangle, or you can say tangent, will be equal to the opposite side tangent, right? So these two tangents are equal, right? Very nice, Shelby. So these two tangents are equal. Now this question, it can also become that identify triangle APB. This question can also come in this way. So first we will write that PA is equal to PB is equal to 6 centimeter. Tangents through a point outside circle are always equal. Write the explanation. If you don't write this explanation, you will lose half marks at least. So write the explanation. Okay. So tangents through a point outside the circle are equal. Right. Now after this, how we are going to find out the value of AB? Now we are looking at a triangle. So something has to be related to the triangle APB, right? Let's find out the angles of triangle APB. Now since we know AP is equal to AP is equal to BP. This implies that angle PAB will be equal to angle PBA. The angles will be equal. So if this is X, this will also be X. Now if we consider it to be a triangle, in triangle APB, angle X plus 60 degree should be equal to 180 degree. Twice of X is equal to 180 minus 60 is equal to 120 degree. That means X is equal to 60 degree. So now we know this is 60 degree, this is 60 degree. This implies that triangle APB is Equilateral, not 90 unknown. Mr. Unknown, not 90. 60. Yes. So like this, we can prove that it is equilateral because all the three angles are 60, 60 and 60. And since it is equilateral, all the sides are equal. Therefore, AB will be equal to 6 centimeter. Everybody understood? Yes or no? So there are different type of questions that can be framed for this particular diagram. They can ask you to prove what type of triangle is ABP. They can ask you the value of the chord AB, or they can ask you whether it is isosceles or equilateral. They can also ask you what is the value of angle A, angle B, anything like that. Okay. Hi Joel. Next question. Easy question. Once again, very easy question. Prove that tangents drawn at the end of diameter of a circle are parallel. So this is a circle. This is the diameter of the circle. Now they are asking tangent drawn at the end of diameter of the circle are parallel to each other. So you have to prove that. To prove line L is parallel to line M. Now everybody please listen very very carefully. For such question, you have to draw the diagram on your own. You have to draw the diagram on your own. Don't leave the diagram. This diagram will not be given in the question. This diagram will not be given in the question. You have to draw it on your own. You have to show it that how you are making a diameter and how you are making the tangents. Okay. After this, you will simply write to prove line L is parallel to line M. Everything is important in this question. To prove diagram, proof statement. Then you will write your proof statement. What is your proof statement? So name the center of the circle and name the points of contact like this. Also, you can name certain angle. You can name this angle as angle 1. You can name this angle as angle 2. Why am I writing 1 and 2? I will show you. Okay, how you are going to prove this question? So you are going to first say that according to theorem 1, according to theorem 1, tangents at the point of contact are perpendicular to the radius of the circle. Okay, so according to theorem 1, the tangents are perpendicular to the radius of the circle. Therefore, angle 2 will be equal to 90 degree. है ना? Similarly, again you will write that for tangent L, again you will say that same theorem. According to theorem 1, angle 1 will be equal to 90 degree. After this you will write down, since angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and they are alternate interior angles, therefore line L will be parallel to line M. Okay. So first you have to prove that the alternate interior angles are equal. What are alternate interior angles? We have learnt in class 7th, 8th, 9th, right? So it is basically alternate interior angles, angle 1 and 2. So now that we have proved angle 1 and 2 are equal, that means line L will be parallel to line M. Alright, now the last chapter that we are going to revise today and which is very big is statistics. So, what all things have we learned in statistics and what all things are going to come? Let's see. Now, statistics mein you will need to find out mean, median and mode of the data. Now, if it is an ungrouped data, it is very easy. You have learned it in class 7, class 8. You have already learned this, right? Ungrouped data is very simple, which is not divided into class interval. You will simply write down ages and number of students, right? Ages of everyone present in the class with the teacher is as follows: ages, number of students. Age 3, how many students are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 students are there. Age 4, how many students are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 students are there. Age 5, how many students are there? Only one student is there. And then 27 is like the teacher's age, so one is there. Okay? So this is ungrouped data. In ungrouped data, you will have the observation. This observation is called as xi, and you will have the frequency. The frequency is called as fi. Okay, what is xi? What is fi? Everybody understood? Okay, next is grouped data. Now, what is grouped data? Do you guys want to do case based question? I can try bringing case based question in the second marathon. Okay, I will bring case study questions in your marathon part 2. Since you guys are demanding it a lot, we can bring case study questions in marathon part 2. ठीक है? कितने बजे? 3 बजे. 3 p.m. Everybody. Marathon part 2, I will bring case study question. Anything for you guys. Whatever you say, we will bring that. ठीक है. Now please don't say case based, case based, case based. I will bring it. Marathon part 2 में I will bring case based question. चलो. Next is grouped data. What is grouped data? Which is having a proper continuous class intervals and the corresponding frequencies according to each class interval. Right? Now, once you're finding out the value of a grouped data, or you can say ungrouped data, the formula for direct method will be mean is equal to summation of fi into xi upon summation of fi. Now, what is fi and xi? I have just now showed you for ungrouped data. This is xi and this is fi. So, fi into xi, fi into xi, fi into xi. So, you have to multiply. Okay. Speed and time questions for quadratic. All right. I will bring. Don't worry. I will bring speed and time ka question. Relax. Now, what about group data? So, for the group data, xi is upper limit of the class plus lower limit of the class divided by 2. Okay. Upper limit of the class plus lower limit of the class divided by 2. So, therefore, the mean formula is summation of fi xi upon fi. Okay. Now, this is our data. Here we have weight in kg. So, the weight will be xi. Number of students will be the frequency. So, this is fi. Now, we have xi 68. Number of students 5. So, 68 into 5, 340. 70 into 3, 210. 72 into 2, 144. 74 into 1, 74. 76 into 1, 76. Now, add all of them. You will get summation of fi xi. Add all of these. You will get summation of fi. Put it in the formula, you will get mean of the data. Okay, you will get mean of the data. After this, if it is mentioned in the question, assumed mean method. What is assumed mean method? We will assume a mean which will be middle value of the xi column. Okay, we will assume a mean which is middle value of the xi column, and then we will calculate the deviation. The deviation will be every class interval xi, x1, x2, x3, x4. So it is like x1 minus a, x2 minus a, x3 minus a. Every time we will subtract a, and then at the end the value of mean will be whatever assumed mean you have taken, summation of fi and di column, not xi column, divided by summation of fi. That is the difference in the formula. Okay? All right. Okay, so here we have, suppose I don't know whether this is visible or not. Let me minimize myself. Class interval is given, frequency is given. So first class interval say you have to calculate class marks. that is xi, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So 100 plus 120 divided by 2 is 110. 120 plus 140 divided by 2 is 130. 140 plus 160 divided by 2 is 150. We are going to find the xi. After finding xi, we will find the value of di. What is di? This particular xi minus the assumed mean. So what is the assumed mean here? Since you can see the middle value of a is 150, so we have taken 150. Okay. So 110 minus 150, like that you will calculate di. Now after that, multiply this di with fi to get fi di. Add them to get summation of fi di. Divide them by summation of fi. And don't forget to add the assumed mean in the final answer. Otherwise, your question will become wrong. Okay? Alright, Manju. कृष्णा बेटा बेसिक वालों को बेसिक टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं लाइक not too much unknown things will be given, a lot of known things will be given in your question paper. ठीक है? Yes, hold gamer, your chat is visible. Okay, next, that was median. Now, when they ask you mode is the frequency, the observation which is having maximum frequency. But when you are having a grouped data, then mode can be found out with the help of this particular formula, which is L plus F1 minus F0 upon 2 times of F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Now, what is H? H is the lower limit of the modal class. What is modal class? Modal class is having highest frequency. After this, H is the size of the class interval. What is size? Upper limit minus lower limit. What is F1? F1 is the frequency of the modal class. F0 is the frequency of above modal class. F2 is the frequency of below modal class. For example, this is our data. In the data, our groups are given, frequencies are given. So first of all, what is the maximum frequency in this table? Yes, Aisha, step deviation method is not there. Step deviation is not there. 250 likes done. Very good. But we need at least 300, right? Let's make it 300. So 120 say 125, 3 students. 125 say 130, 5 students. So first, what is the modal class? Nobody is answering. Very good, Harmanjot, Krishna, Chitra. Very nice. 11 is the highest frequency. So what is the modal class? 132, 135 is the modal class. So this will be the value of L, and F1 will be 11, of course, frequency of the model class. So this will be F0, this will be F1, this will be F2, this will be L, and the value of H will be 5 because upper limit 135 minus 130 is 5. Now simply put the values in the formula and you have your mode of the data. Simple. नहीं कृष्णा बेटा, डोंट वरी, बेसिक का पेपर बहुत ज्यादा बेसिक नहीं होता है. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होता है कि दे विल आस्क यू, जैसे मैंने पूछा कि कैन एसएन बी लीनियर और क्वाड्रेटिक, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू आस्क यू सच बेसिक क्वेश्चंस. It's not going to be that basic also. It is going to be of good level. Don't think that basic paper is too easy that you are like you should get worried for that. It's not going to be that easy. Okay, you are going to get difficult questions also in that. You are going to get complex questions also in that. Okay. मैराथन के बाद क्या करना है धर्म बेटा? मैराथन के बाद मॉक टेस्ट देना है. यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट योर मॉक टेस्ट. वेयर इज योर मॉक टेस्ट? जस्ट कम टू माई.
इंडिया में पहली बार मैट्रिमोनियल ऐप पे चैट करना हुआ बिल्कुल फ्री.
अभी जीवन साथी की नहीं, हमें मॉक टेस्ट की जरूरत है. So you have to attempt your class 10th ka mock test. Once you click on the link, a mock test website will open. It's a 40 marks ka question paper. You have to attempt this mock test today at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. All right. Will the word problem of quadratic and AP come in your exam? Will the questions of word problems come in your exam? So CBSE has said, everybody please listen very carefully. Okay. CBSE has said word problems related to your real life in which you have to convert situations into quadratic equation are not going to come in your paper. Now, does that mean word problems are not going to come in your paper? No, it's not saying that. Word problems are going to come in your paper. But complex word problems where real life situations are given, that somebody is buying apple, mango, banana, this, that, converted into a quadratic equation, those type of questions are not going to come in your exam. Okay. Similarly, in arithmetic progression, they have said word problems which are again having a real life situation for sum of nth term, those type of questions are not going to come in your board exam. Now, if you ask me, is it guaranteed that upstream and downstream questions are not going to come? I can't guarantee that. They can consider upstream and downstream to be easy. They can consider and they can give in your exam. So that is like a very vague concept. Now they have said real life concepts are not going to come. So if you compare upstream and downstream is real life concept. So in that way it should come in your it should not come in your exam. But we can't say that with guarantee. They can do anything they want, yeah. So we can't say. Okay. Yes, no, 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 Harsh. No, 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 no. F1, F0, F2 सबकी वैल्यू आपको क्वेश्चन पेपर सॉरी आंसर पेपर में लिखनी है. F0 की वैल्यू क्या होगी, F1 की वैल्यू क्या होगी, सबको आपको आंसर शीट में लिखना है. क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन आपका 4 मार्क्स का आएगा तो आपको अच्छे से एलैबोरेट करके लिखना है, मैक्सिमम मार्क्स का आएगा. ठीक है. In construction, you have to write explanation. Yes, Nayan, of course, you have to write down steps. Without steps, how can you do the construction? Not allowed. If your construction is of 2 marks, skip the steps. Skip the steps. Okay? No, Drishti beta. 2 model class questions are not going to come in your exam. 2 model class questions are not going to come in your exam. Right? And last is bachcho, median of a grouped data. Median is basically the middle value of any data. How to find out median? The formula is L plus n by 2 minus C upon F into H. What is L? Lower limit of the median class. N is the total number of observations in the entire question. C is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class. F is the frequency of the median class. And H is the class size. आई डोंट थिंक सो ईशा बेटा, आपको F1 और F0 का फुल फॉर्म लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. नहीं भी लिखोगे तो चलेगा. इट्स ऑल राइट. ठीक है. इट्स ऑल राइट. यू डोंट नीड टू बेसिकली क्या बोलते हैं, राइट द डेफिनेशंस. यू डोंट नीड टू राइट द डेफिनेशंस. ऑल राइट. नेक्स्ट. For example, you have the question, the intervals are given, the frequencies are given. Now, what is the value of n? This is the value of n. First, we will calculate cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? Add the previous frequency. 8 plus 2, 10. Then 10 plus 12, 22. 22 plus 20, 42. 42 plus 8, 50. So, you have to add all the frequencies. Okay. Now, what is the value of n by 2? N by 2 is 25. So, greater than 25. How will you select the median class? How will you select? नहीं हर्ष, नहीं लिखना होगा. नहीं लिखना होगा. मत लिखना आप. ठीक है. मत लिखना. All right. Okay. Next is if n by 2 is 25, you have to first look at the question and you have to find out which class interval is having cumulative frequency greater than n by 2. This class interval is having cumulative frequency greater than n by 2. ठीक है. Okay. हाफ गेमिंग बेटा, आपको जो भी पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन में डाउट है ना, आप गूगल फॉर्म में डाल दो. आप गूगल फॉर्म में अपना डाउट डाल दो. जो भी क्वेश्चन वाला डाउट है ना, वो गूगल फॉर्म में डाल दो. आई विल टेक अप फ्रॉम देयर. हैप्पी बर्थडे आयुष बेटा, हैप्पी बर्थडे. So cumulative मीडियम क्लास मिल गई हमें, आप फटाफट वैल्यू लिख दो कि एल ये रहा, सी ये रहा, एफ ये रहा, एच ये रहा, वैल्यूज पुट करो, आंसर आ जाएगा. ठीक है, ऑल राइट, ऑल राइट. Okay, so this was all about statistics. Now, whatever doubts you have, ठीक है, right now, so many of you are asking so many things. For example, अनघा आपका जो भी डाउट है, ठीक है, n/2 कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? रूपाली बेटा, आपको क्वेश्चन में दिया होगा ना that the survey on the height of 50 girls is given. So this 50 girls is basically n. That means n is equal to 50. So what will be n by 2 beta? N by 2 will be 50 divided by 2, 25. ठीक है, so what is n? N is the number of students, number of girls, number of boys, number of apple, number of mango. ठीक है, और n by 2 will be 50 divided by 2, 25. ठीक है, now whatever doubts you have, all the doubts that you are having, put it in the Google form. Google form is given on the community page of our channel, and I am going to bring the doubt solving session today evening. Let me just show you once again. Also बच्चों, giving you guys a reminder, attempt the mock test. So all of you are asking now, ma'am, basic में कैसा question आएगा, ma'am, standard में कैसा question आएगा, ma'am, question will be too hard, too easy, what will it be? Just attempt the mock test made by Vedantu experts. It will help you identify what type of questions are going to come. ठीक है, so just attempt the mock test at what time? 4 p.m. today. 4 p.m. Come on this video. In the description of this video, you will have the link. Attempt that mock test then and there itself. Okay? See you all at 3 p.m. again. So 3 baje we are having another marathon session. In that session, we will be again revising the remaining chapters, and I have promised you I will also bring up case study questions. All right. चलो भाई, yeah, so I was talking about the doubt solving form and mock test का भी link. Just come on my video, term 2 marathon का video. In this video you have mock test 1, mock test 2, mock test 3. There are 3 different kind of mock test for all of you. So just go to this mock test का link and attempt your test. Okay, also I was talking about doubt solving form. So go on the community page. On the community page you have this Google form now, this Google form. Fill this Google form with your doubts. Everybody fill the Google form with it. Yes Rupali, I will bring that on 3 p.m. session. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. शुभा बेटा, आई हैव नॉट आस्क्ड अबाउट दैट. मैं एक बार पूछ के आपको बताती हूँ बेटा, मैं भूल गई उसके बारे में पूछना. ठीक है, मैं पूछ के बताती हूँ. Everybody fill the Google form, whatever doubts you have. It is compulsory to fill all the details asked in the Google form. If you don't fill all the details, we cannot take up your doubts in the session. We will not take up your doubts in the session, okay? Fill all the details. जब हम CF निकालते हैं तो क्या हम डायरेक्टली वैल्यू लिखें या फिर फर्स्ट CF प्लस CF लिखें? Nancy, it is better not to show the calculation there. It is better for you also. You will not have any mistakes. If you do it in your mind, write it in the paper, there are chances of mistakes. So write your answers, write your calculation on the paper itself. It is always better. Alright, so ask your doubts there. Google form is given. Attempt the mock test today at 4 p.m. and see you all at 3 p.m. again with amazing marathon series. Alright. Chalo bhai, thank you so much. See you all at 3 p.m. Bye bye. Ta-da.